everybody. At the moment I've got 0 subscribers, so hello, one person that's probably viewing this. Right, so today I've got a quick job call out for another holiday cottage. The call came through, it was an immersion heater leaking. It's upstairs, so I don't know what it is. It could be an immersion heater, it could be a radiator, I don't know. So I'm going to go into the property and have a look, see what's wrong with it. Just go into the key safe. Hello? Oh, it's dark in here. Right, so I was told it was an immersion heater upstairs. So let's see what we've got. Okay, this property's got 2 bathrooms. Aha! I think we've got an answer here. We just need some lights on. And where's the leak coming from? The leak is coming from the immersion heater. So it is what it says. Okay, this is a hot water tank and it's pressurized. Right, so it says a working pressure of 3 bar. We've got a that'll be for the central heating and expansion tank. This is an expansion tank here for the hot water. I think it's that way around. Yeah, that's heating. Red's for heating. Hot water, 3 bar. So the first thing I'm going to check is I'm going to shove a pressure gauge on top of here. And that'll give us an idea of what pressure we're working at to see if it's actually being overpressured. And yeah, there's some air coming out of there, so I'll go and grab a pressure gauge and see what we're at. Okay, so I've got a pressure gauge here, and what this does is you basically stick it on top of the expansion tank and it should stop at whatever the maximum pressure is, and we're on 3 bars. And reading the side of there, here it's got standard pre-charge 3 bars. So we're working at normal pressures. So I dare say there's a seal gone in that so it's actually leaking on the inside. Sorry it's so dark. Right, maybe we can improve a bit of lighting on that. Right, so I'm going to get this switched off. It looks like it's already switched off, but I'll double check with everything and make sure things are okay. So I've got my light now, so I can see what I'm doing in here. Having a look underneath here, and you can see a definite drip coming from there. So I'm going to take this cap off, see if it's leaking out the top here, and in fact it's going to come off straight away. There we go. I think these are one of the ones that has yeah, removable. Right, looking in there, it looks fairly dry on the inside there. So it's not the integrity of the it's probably just the seal. Okay, so hopefully we can just nip it up. You have to be careful with these things. If not, we might have to get a new seal for it. Right. Okay, right, check to see if this... So this is dead now. I've double checked that these wires are dead, and all I've got at the minute is this, so I might have to take this out. I'm pretty sure this is one of these removable ones. It's quite tight. I might have to go and get, I've got one of these ring things that sit over this, but this pipe's in the way here. Just can't seem to get a good grip on it. Yeah. Okay, go and get the right tool for the job. Guests have arrived, so I'm going to cut this video short. Basically, I'm going to try and nip that up and see if it stops it leaking. If it doesn't, I'm just going to have to come out, drain the system and change the gasket. Hello again. Right, so the guests turned up, so I had to switch off the camera. So that turned out to be a fairly easy one. Just had to get the big spanner on it and turn it half a turn. You have to be careful with them pressurized systems. Operating at 3 bar, you know, that's quite a high pressure, yeah, so you have to sort of go really easy, but as it happened, it turned half a turn nice and easy and stopped leaking. So that's that one sorted, and I think that's it for the day. So this is a nice and short one from me, and we shall see you tomorrow.